Hello and welcome back to Hearthstone. My name's Lumin and right now I'm proud to announce that Team Hunter and Team Druid. Did I get at least one of you with that? They were neck and neck. They were racing down the final straight together, side by side. Team Hunter pulled ahead for a little bit. Then Team Druid just came zooming by. But then what happened was Blizzard announced the upcoming changes. And Team Hunter was right back in it. At this very moment, as of recording this video, Hunter and Druid are tied at 126 votes. Let me just say that that is absolutely ridiculous. So I ventured into the comment section, had a look around there, bunch of nice comments. You guys are great. Gotta put that out there. Gotta just say that once again. And down there I found that most people, sort of the general consensus was that if you want to win, if you want straight up, easy, consistent wins, you go Team Druid. But if you want to have fun and you want to catch your opponents off guard, then you go Hunter. So it's a tough choice. It really is, but me, much like apparently many of the voters, well, I'm into having fun, and I'm also into the new changes that were proposed. Thus, I'm here to announce, as I said right at the start, but didn't really say right at the start, that Team Hunter is victorious. I'm gonna go with Hunter. I am still gonna keep the Team Druid deck, and I'm gonna work on it. Probably going to use it in my ranked play series. You'll hear more about the ranked play series within a day or so. But for the Polaris EU Hearthstone tournament, I'm going to be using Team Hunter, and it needs a lot of work. So I decided to choose Hunter because of the comments you left, because of the votes, and because of the upcoming changes to Unleash the Hounds, which will, I suppose, just shift the meta of the game a little bit. It's not just Unleash the Hounds, obviously. There are other changes that are set to be applied, and they haven't gone live yet. I can show you right here. Unleash the Hounds is still at 4 mana. It's going to be reduced to 2. But I'm super keen, and I have been since I started playing Hearthstone, to make Hunter work, to use beasts, to have some of these fun cards in my deck, to just enjoy it. So I'm going to go with Hunter. I'm going to try make it work. I'm going to experiment a little bit with a couple of different decks. Currently I've got Team Hunter, which is the deck that I showed off last time, and it's decent. You know, it's not bad. I've got Tinkmaster Overspark in there. That is in fact the legendary I crafted. And after I saw that Sylvanas was being nerfed, it's not really a very big nerf, but that made me happy that I got the Tinkmaster. Sure, less people are going to be using something like Sylvanas now, but, and I could have, I guess, disenchanted Sylvanas for the full amount, but I'm happy. Happy that I made this choice, and I've been enjoying Tinkmaster a lot. I've been using it in very risky situations, like extreme high-risk situations, where, you know, there's a greater payoff doing the safe thing, but I end up taking the chance, and, well, it works out for the better. I have also used it traditionally, I'll just say that, on a Ragnaros, I've used it on a Ysera, and I've used it on a King Crush, of all things. And that was the very first time that I saw King Crush in the game. The sad fact of the matter was he had already dealt his 8 or 9 or whatever damage that was to me, so it didn't really help out that much, but it turned him into a 1/1 squirrel. So that's great. But Team Hunter is here, and we're probably going to play a game with Team Hunter with this deck in just a moment. And I still like it. It's still really good. There might have to be some modifications made, but we'll get to that. So one thing is that when the Novice Engineer goes down to 1 hit point, it's not going to work too well in this deck anymore, because it was actually synergizing well with the fact that you could deal 1 damage to all minions and not kill the Novice Engineer early game. Team Han is one of my favorite deck names ever. I don't know. Maybe I should call it, when I've actually constructed it for realsies, Han Volume 1. Han 1-1. I don't know. This is my own creation. I fiddled around a bit. I tried to take that design of Team Hunter and just add a bit more solidity to it. So in here, I've got the Crazed Alchemist. I wanted a smaller minion that also added a bit more utility. And I've been using this a lot. Works kind of well. I'm not going to spoil, you know, all the situations that I've used it in. But I've used it to kill a Ysera. I swapped her health and attack around. Made her a 12 attack, 4 hit point minion. And that said, it's kind of a cool idea having Ysera in your deck. Okay, so you pop Ysera in there, you play her, and if she doesn't get killed in the first turn, you throw the concoction on her, make her a 12 attack minion, attack through for 12. It's pretty crazy. Crazy if you ask me. And, you know, obviously Crazed Alchemist is just really good against things like priests with light wells and their high health taunt minions, Mogushon wardens or whatever. It's also kind of good against stuff like the totems of the shaman. I have used it, and this was actually pretty fun, on the Argent Commander. So I used it to make it possible for the Argent Commander, after it had lost its Divine Shield, to kill a 2/2 minion. And that was pretty smart. I was proud of that. I really was. Anyway, this one's a bit different. It's got Spellbreakers in, it's got the Defender of Argus in, there's a Bloodhoof in there, got Ragnaros the Fire Lord in there. It's got a bit more late game potential, a bit more oomph in it, and it's also just straight up a lot of fun. This Custom Hunter is not done yet. I just started on this, and who knows. That's something I'll get to once the patch has been applied. But for now, know that the Hunter team has won, and I'm going to be messing around with both Hunter and Druid when I start laddering. And both these Hunter decks. Actually, all three of these Hunter decks. I had to delete Cell Swords Volume 1, or maybe it was even Volume 2, to try and, you know, set up yet another Hunter deck. But Team Hunter or Team Han? Which would you prefer? I'm thinking we're gonna roll with Team Hunter. Just because that's the one I showed off first, and I didn't really play it at all. So it kind of makes more sense. Just at least jumping into one game with this. Although you will be seeing it a lot. I'm going to be setting up another vote video because I just love getting input from you guys. And the next vote that's going to be going up is one where your input will matter a lot more. And you could potentially have a say in something pretty big on the channel. In terms of Hearthstone, at least pretty big.
Rexa. Let the hunt begin. I will hunt.
This could be terrible. Just putting that out there. Okay. Not even got the coin. Seriously. That sucks. This is an odd hand, to be sure. Ugh. I wanted a nice, easy, quick, straight up game. Come on, just cast the arcane shot. Just cast it. Just cast it. I'd love it if my opponent cast a minion instead. Put a minion out there. Then I could eagle on bow in the next turn. There's always an arcane shot. I don't know how it's possible, but there's just always an arcane shot. Listen, just like cast the arcane shot. Just cast it. Just get it out there. Get my minion out of the way. You know, if you want to, you can cast a deadly shot. Just cast the deadly shot. Do it. Yes, he's not doing it. Unless he's gonna coin. Hey, hey, buddy. Hey the heck, hey. This is some damage. You know what I'm doing right now is I'm being a smarty banana. don't care about the 1 damage. I realize I could have saved that, but the reason I'm not playing this is because of multi-shot. I have so often already made the mistake of, just before turn 4, putting 2 minions out there and having them killed by a multi-shot. Multi-shot is not a thing if there's only 1 minion on the board. That's it. I would say you heard it here first, but you probably didn't. You probably heard it somewhere else first. So if I put that over there, he'll have, what is that, 4 left. And this is whenever a minion attacks. This is perfect. This is just absolutely perfect. Let's also just start doing some damage. I'm liking the aggression of this game so far, from my side at least. But, you know, it could go sour if he casts a Houndmaster. I knew he was going to cast that, but it's been returned to his hand now, so, you know what? Suck on that, buddy. A 4-9, however, oh my goodness, that is just crazy. Guy's got to be seething with rage. I would be. Man, and I don't rage often. I don't seethe often either. Is this where I cast Deadly Shot? Is this it? I hunt alone. I have so often made the mistake of leaving minions alive. I am not doing it again. I will, however, cast an explosive trap. Ah! I'm so terrible. That was so bad. I can't believe it. Really now? I'm embarrassed. And if I do pull this through, which I will because, you know, these are all gonna die when they attack me. Okay. Let's put the loot hoarder out there. Let's go with a flare. I didn't really want to. I can't believe I just did that. I mean, I could have... And that's what he was waiting for, it seems. I could have done 1 damage to all of these. Here we go. So now, presumably, the Snapjaw's coming out again. I'm playing against, I want to say, a slightly newer player here. So the mistake didn't cost me too much. But it was a terrible mistake. That actually, once again, doesn't really matter. The card draw is a pretty big deal. Okay. That needs to be said. Because, look at that. Not attacking? Huh?
Hey, give me that!
Is it gonna be an explosive trap? Okay. I don't understand. That's giving me another charge. So, let's see. What I want to do first is play the Novice Engineer. See, I want to kill the Tundra Rhino. But at the same time, I feel like I should be trying to do some damage. Because this is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Maybe I'll just go for it, you know? I don't see how he could possibly stop me. Because now, if he attacks, he's dead. That's it. And I think that this was a pretty good show of how it's meant to work. I think the only thing that can save him right now would have actually been... Really, would have been something that heals him. Because that's it, right? It's done. If he attacks my hero, he dies. He is, however, drawing a lot of cards. Not much good that's doing him. Here it is. Moment of truth. Is he really not gonna attack? Come on, dude. Come on. Stop showboating and get it over and done with. Shame. That's gotta suck. But you could have seen the aggression then. If I didn't make that blunder with the... Wow, look at the size. Wow, 12-5. If I didn't make the blunder with the silly wild pyromancer, and that's something I'm probably going to be doing a little bit, because I'm not 100% used to it yet. Seen a trap as a spell. But if I didn't make that mistake, it would have been even quicker. Still though, not a bad game. Not a great opponent, but not a bad game. And that's it for this video. You can let me know what you think about the Team Hunter deck. Team Hun is very similar, but it's got a little bit more late game in it. Down here. And what I want, so the Dreamboat deck, is going to be something with beasts and lots of card draw, I guess. I don't know if I would say that it's going to be a one-turn kill deck, but it's going to be something fun. That's actually all you need to know. And I should probably also mention that very soon I'll have another voting video up, like I mentioned while I was waiting for the game to load. And it's going to be a fun one. It really is. So look forward to that. And check back here soon for more. Give this video a like, share it, and do all that other good stuff. Most importantly, happy Team Rogue, Team Priest, and Team Hunter. Happy that.